Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my Let's Play series of the Darkest Dungeon. My name is Sir Camus. Today we're gonna go into the Weald with this party and hopefully level up this character, this Vestal. I've not given her the increased experience buff. We do, however, bring a Jester who has the Never Again seal, so she should be receiving 30% extra experience, but I kind of want to try something today at the same time, so that's the reason why I haven't given her anything extra. I think she will still be able to reach level 5, because the dungeon that we're going to go into is a long one, because we want to get the Ancestor's Musket Ball, which is going to be probably quite tough to get. Anyway, I'm going to bring a Man-at-Arms, Houndmaster, a Jester, and the Vestal. Now this party is quite stun heavy today. We have the Rampart ability on the Man-at-Arms, we have the Blackjack on the Houndmaster, and we also have, not equipped, but I will quickly change that, the Dazzling Light on the Vestal. And I have also enhanced the Dazzling Light ability with, of course, the Stun Amulet. Now the idea of today is that we kind of stun lock the enemies and then apply a lot of bleed attacks. For example, the Jester can use Harvest and Slice Off to apply bleeds. I've given him the Bleed Amulet to be able to do that more effectively. If he needs to, he can also deal with some stress damage, which might especially be a problem for our Vestal, because he is underleveled, of course, for this champion level dungeon. We also have, of course, the Houndmaster who can apply bleeds with either the Hound's Harry or the Hound's Rush. I've given him the Spiked Collar to increase his bleed skill chance. It does mean that he doesn't receive as great of a heals. Or rather, the heals that he receives aren't as good. But anyway, the Cudgel's Weight helps him to stun enemies a little bit better. So that's basically the idea. If we need to, we can also do the Target Whistle, which is of course a very nice ability. And other than that, I also want the Man-at-Arms to, if we need him to, protect other characters. So we have the Defender ability unlocked, and he can then also counterattack with Retribution. So he might kind of have to switch from being a stun unit to being a protective unit. But anyway, let's grab provisions. There we are. I'm gonna bring an additional medicinal herbs, 2 keys. I'm gonna bring 6 bandages, 2 holy waters, 4 shovels, because there's a lot of obstacles in the Weald and quite possibly some graves that we might dig open. Also, I'm going to bring 4 anti-venom and a lot of torches. Last time I kind of ran out, although it was kind of my fault, because I explored further into the dungeon than I had to, and that actually resulted into a Shambler encounter. Not my best fight ever, but in any case, we managed to defeat the Shambler in the end, even though we lost a Hellion in the process. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get into this dungeon, see how we fare today. Okay, well, a few very long paths. We're gonna go down this path first, I think. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, a lot of our characters have abilities that are associated with the Weald. For example, we have Weald Scrounger and Weald Tactician on the Man-at-Arms. The Vestal doesn't have any. He has Beast Slayer, but not all enemies are going to be beasts. So I actually thought that he would be good for in the Weald as well. But he does have Blight Resistance, which is useful. And finally, we have the Houndmaster, and he is Weald Adventurer, Weald Scouting, and Weald Scrounger. So we should have about a 50 plus 60% chance of scouting, if my math is correct. If you remember all the numbers correctly, I'm gonna loot those on the way back. And our first fight. It's not a good fight to start with, because, you know, stress damage. But anyway, let's start with the Harvest. It should definitely land. Stressful Incantation, of course, on the character who is the most vulnerable to it. We could actually get the kill on her, but that would waste the opportunity of getting a bleed. Oh, actually, we should stun. We should definitely stun. Okay. And you can get a stun as well here. There you go, increasing the torchlight as well, kind of counteracting her move. Then maybe even get another stun. 135 against... Nah, only a 35% chance of managing that. So I guess I should protect her instead. Although he's probably gonna howl in the next round, and then I cannot really dodge. And then I cannot really protect the Vestal from it. But anyway, target whistle wouldn't be too bad actually. I might just do that. That does allow the Man-at-Arms to deal a bit more damage, and you can use a Judgment. She does have increased damage on her ranged skills and increased crit chance, and her speed is also increased, which allows her to stun enemies, hopefully before they get a chance to act. But anyway, how much bleed damage did he receive? 8. Okay, Rend against the Man-at-Arms, who is now protected, is not too bad. Okay, we could do a stress heal even. I'm that confident about this battle right now. But let's actually increase the amount of bleed damage that we deal. Okay, so we don't need to do anything else, in fact. Okay. Get the stun, but then he's going to die. No! We get to go first, yay! Bit of healing on the Man-at-Arms, and then he's going to die. Okay. Fair enough. We don't really need the food here. Why did I use 2 torches? That was... I was kind of trigger happy there. Okay. Nice. Ooh, all the way up there as well. And secret room, of course, all the way at the beginning of the dungeon. I'm gonna interact with that on the way back. And who has the best disarm chance? The Jester, as a matter of fact. But I might just take the chance on the Vestal. Even more scouting. Hunger events, okay. Once again, gonna loot that on the way back. Okay, no stress damage dealers and a lot of enemies that are vulnerable to bleeds. So let's begin with hounds. I kind of want to keep the bandages for the dark treats for later. And definitely the hound's Harry doesn't really need the dark treat, so I could at least postpone it for 1 round. Okay, harvests. That's a lot of bleeds. Then we're gonna go for a few stuns. I suppose we should focus a bit on the damage dealers. And you can knock this guy back and stun him at the same time. Mark Prey, that's fine, that's actually okay. Then I'm gonna defend with him on his next action, although that is probably going to be at the end of the next round. And then he's going to be a lot more resilient. But I am gonna use Anti-Venom for these 2 blights, because these 2 blights are pretty damn bad, oh my god. Alright, you could maybe go for a stun on this guy. Oh, actually no, I wanted to defend with you. Let's defend her. Use the Anti-Venom. Clears out, hopefully at some point, an inventory slot that I can fill up with nice loot. You also use Anti-Venom. And then a Judgment for damage. They do have, of course, very high protection. He is going to be dead quite soon, but not quite as soon as I would have liked. This guy's marked, remember? Okay, he's gonna receive 6. Still gonna do his Rain of Blight, which may land again. It didn't. Rend the Marked. No counterattack, but 7 damage isn't really something that the Man-at-Arms is going to be worrying about. Another Harvest, I think. Keep on stacking the bleeds. This guy is definitely dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. I really don't know what to do. You might as well try to go for a kill here. Might give us some stress relief that we totally don't need. Okay. Take all of that. Take the gold as well. The shovels. Oh my god, I already have so many shovels. Close, and I think I'm simply going to continue and loot everything on the way back. Okay, a giant. I'm kind of terrified of giants because we don't have really an opportunity to debuff them today. Ah, man. Didn't land on her. Most important target of all. Let's stun him. Curse of vulnerability. Does that reduce the torchlight? A crit against us? It doesn't reduce the torchlight. 2 marks. That's kind of irritating. Hound's hair is not that good here. Honestly, I kind of want to use the dog biscuit here. Yep. And that's why. Okay. He doesn't have protection. His dodge is relatively high. Can we get another stun? 135 against 180. May as well try. Did get it. Okay, good. Gives us a little bit more time. We're gonna use a slice of now. Nice! That makes the bleed last a lot longer. And this is a beast, so we should deal massive damage with the Houndmaster, thanks to the Dog Biscuit as well, of course. We could go for a guard here. That's actually a good idea, just in case he does a tree branch smackdown. You don't really need to deal damage here, although that could work. So I'm going to heal up a few enemies. A few characters here. Enemies, what am I saying? He's going to receive 17. That's not going to kill him quite yet. His stun resistance is now way too high, so let's actually do this now. Get him down to low health as quickly as we can. 9 to 18 damage is pretty good. Maximum damage there. Not counting crits, of course. And this... yeah, he's dead. 20 damage. 20 bleed damage. That's pretty damn good. Okay. Okay. That went a lot better than I expected, but I think that was mostly due to the Dark Biscuit. I think that was a pretty good timing for me to use it for that fight. I'm not gonna get the food out of that carcass just yet. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way to the end, I guess. Gonna loot that later. Okay, this is also a fight that might merit Dark Biscuits. Let us start. Maybe even start with a battle ballad, although we are not really looking for crits today. So maybe I should start with a slice of. That's half of his health gone, even if we don't attack him at all in the next couple of turns. Yeah, I think this really merits another dark treat. Might be able to kill him if we crits. We didn't do that. They have such high protection, it's really insane. Knock this guy back. Ah, did get the stun though. We also want to heal up the Houndmaster. See if we can do that. Not if she gets stunned, we're not going to be able to do that, of course. Alright. Now she can, however. 5. Oh yeah, right, because of the... whatever it is. The spiked color. Okay, I think another slice off. Even though I'm also kind of worried about the menacing gargoyles. She managed to resist the stun this time, that's good. Rend against the Houndmaster. 9 damage, we can heal that back up. The bleed is nasty. Flurry of claws, is that a stun? It is not. Okay, good. Use bandage. And you attack a beast, I suppose. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. We have the buff for 2 more rounds, it would seem. We could definitely go for a stun here. Move resistance is not that high on this guy, so let's push him to the back, allowing the Jester to bleed 2 targets at the same time. With the Harvest. Although this guy is extremely bleed resistant. which I knew but didn't think of. Oh my god, the death's door situation. Please don't bleed him. He is stunned, thank god, but my god, the death's door situation already. He cannot heal himself, unfortunately. Can we... We kind of want to stun him. Hopefully we will not crit him to death. We kind of don't really need to... We can guard him. Let's do that instead. That's a safe way of dealing with this situation, I think. Then we're gonna do a targeted heal. 5. He's looking a lot better. Another heal. Thank you. She's not very good at healing today, unfortunately. Eat a bunch of food here. The citrin. What do I want to do with the citrin? I think I will not take it. This is still a very long quest, and I don't really need gems that are worth so little. This is, I think, a good time to... Oh no, actually he's already full. So it might be better to wait after the fight so that he can eat the food immediately. It sounds a bit weird, I know, but I think he has enough health to survive this fight. Depending on what it is, of course, which we don't know, obviously. Oh, yummy! At least we got the surprise. And this is mostly stress damage that we can expect from these guys, so... Still resisted it, okay. Let's try that again. Resisted it again? Really? Ugh. Well, there you go. Ah, seriously? Well, his accuracy has been reduced by... But only by 2. I mean, really? That shouldn't cause 3 misses. Okay, Skull Toss. That's kind of... a strong attack against her. Grave Nibble. 7 damage. I need to camp in the near future. There's no way around it. No way around it. The Jester has been doing excellent work today, though. Heal yourself and deal some damage at the same time. I think that's the way to go here. Wow. Crit heal as well from that? No. Apparently the heal and the damage crit separately. Or the crit gets calculated separately, I should say. Probably should mark him. Simply for the protection debuff. And then you can try for another stun. Hopefully we'll land it this time, thank you. Okay, I suppose I could try for another stun even. 40, blah 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 blah. Yeah, sure. Got it, okay, good. Stress heal, yes, that's a good one. 20. He is more effective thanks to the Bright Tambourine, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that yet. Let's mark her, because she definitely needs to stay alive. The Jester is also quite important, but... I mean, otherwise she's not going to receive a bonus to her experience. Okay, in this case we can defend him. More stress relief. Minus 20 stress. We don't really need to worry about afflictions, honestly, if we can remove 20 stress at a time. He is not going to bleed to death from this, so... Let's do that. He is going to die on his next action now, so... Ah, okay, which is immediately. That's fine. That's okay. And we do, I think, want to interact with that, but quite possibly only after we've been to this room and employed a campfire. And the health is the reason why I would like to feast, so let's do that. Alright, now what? Increased scouting chance could be useful, but we're gonna be backtracking a hell of a long way, so I don't really believe that that is going to be really worth it. Maintain equipment, increase his own damage and protection. I don't really think that I need to do that either. All companions increase damage and increase crits. Increased accuracy on all enemies would all companions would be nice. I think tactics. Turn back time. We don't really need to do that one at all. Accuracy on the Houndmaster, I think, because he's been doing very poorly in that regard. And what can the Houndmaster do? The Houndmaster can use Release the Hound, which isn't really something that I'm looking for. Something... weapons? Maybe another weapons practice? Unfortunately, I cannot remove the the mortality debuff. Although I have negated it for quite a long way with the buff from the bless. Oh, accuracy and crit. Okay, Tiger's Eye. I think I want you to have that one as well. And then we have 2 points remaining, and I think I should use that on a bandage here. Only 4, really? 15%. He has 50 XP. You would expect 7 healing from that. Oh! I wonder if I could have taken this off and then apply it. I wonder if that would have worked. But anyway, we might get ambushed here. And we indeed did get ambushed. Hopefully it's not gonna be too bad. Okay. Okay. I think we should still be able to do things in this party composition. Yeah. Stop talking. Let's do this shit. We're gonna do this simply so that we might get the stun. We didn't. And move the Jester back to a more favorable position. We're gonna judge this guy. We kind of want to spread out damage in a fight like this, remember? Because otherwise they simply keep on respawning themselves. Or at least that is an option. Their bleed resistance is relatively high. Might still be able to do something about that, but I suppose I could mark them and resolve this a little bit more easily. Okay, that guy is dead, and what is he going to do? Big slime, okay. 18 damage! Okay! Well... that's what I get for not preventing the nighttime ambush, I suppose. You do a bit of a heal. We need to do some damage control here. Please don't spawn another one. Oh, come on! Only 4 damage from him, though, from that attack. That's good, at least. Stun chance is 120. That's pretty bad. You know what? I kind of want to stun this guy. We almost killed him with that. Wow, okay. And then in the next round... Harvest, yes, that looks fine. Oh, we killed that unit with that. That's kind of not what I intended to do. And this guy is now dead, so we are kind of done now. Guard this guy and hopefully we get another heal off. Which should happen, no? Okay. I thought the speed of our Hellion would be high enough to get another heal, but apparently not. There we go. Back into full torchlight. And we can now plunder all the way back to the entrance room. Take that. I don't know if that was worth it, but whatever. Got some... oh, I should also eat something, by the way. Okay, apply this. 8 more food, excellent. Okay. Medicinal herbs or holy water. I think the holy water is... oh, never mind. I missed the deeds. Which I don't really need anymore. Because, you know, my hamlet is upgraded completely. Let's use this straight away, by the way. Gives us a lot more clarity about what our inventory space... I mean, suppose that we kept it... the medicinal herbs, I mean, then we would need to rely on the chance of actually coming across something that gives us more food. Don't need that shovel. Bandages, we do have 6 of those, so... can take most of that. I will not take that. It's not worth enough. Who is the best at disarming traps? I can almost... oh, he's not afflicted. He has the Death's Door recovery. I confused the two for a second there. Okay. And use an anti-venom on this. 2 food and a bunch of crests, which we are going to discard, of course. Okay, we got another key. 25 gold, I suppose, isn't really worth it. Or was it 75? I should have paid better attention, but I'm not gonna go up here because digging through that one thing and then having a room battle with potentially very bad rewards is not really that great of an opportunity in my opinion. But anyways, let's see what we can do here. Let's at least stun this guy, although I could start by blighting him out. He is quite slow. Slower than our man-at-arms, who can also more than likely stun him. So let's kill him, because that's a beast, and we deal increased damage against beasts with the Hound's Rush. Then you can start bleeding him out, even though he doesn't have protection, so we don't really have any reason to circumvent that. Okay, good, got the stun and a bit of torchlight to boot. That was just in time, by the way. We were kind of lucky there. And 14 damage from the man-at-arms. Slowly but surely, as they say. Okay, it's unlikely that we will get the stun with the Vestal, so let's simply deal a bit of damage. And you are much more likely to get another stun. 135 against... I keep forgetting the values here. 164? That looks strange. Does it already include the buff? No, I don't think it does. Wow, okay. Well, we should be able to stun him again then. It didn't. I don't understand. Let me check. We have 40% plus 200 against... Well, I suppose that there was a 65% chance of landing it, and we got below it. Let's try this again, though. Would be nice if we didn't get to have to deal with a tree branch smackdown like this one. Dodged it. Okay, that also works. Okay, well that's too bad, I suppose. Okay, please dodge again. Oh wow, I love you. We did, of course, increase his dodge at the latest campfire. We should probably stun this guy, by the way, if we don't want him to attack. Although we could have probably killed him with Hound's Rush attack there. Anyway. He is so dead. Actually, he still needs a bit more health damage. There you go. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. And we don't have room for that, really. Well, holy waters, then, I guess, aren't really worth it anymore. Sapphire, oh my god, this is tough. Probably should use a torch, dump the other two. And, what is disease resistances on everybody? 63, 63... So I might as well do it with the man-at-arms. There's still some meat left on the bones. We're back to 3 full stacks of food. That's brilliant. I might skip... I don't really have the room for that stuff. I might have to come back after a fashion. I'm definitely gonna clear that room, because that's simply a... Okay, hungry event, that's fine. Plenty of food. Let's skip that one as well, because we are going to backtrack, like I said. Oh, and I should be more conservative with torches now, because I'm down to 1 stack. Harvest, I think. Although speeding up could also be useful. Wow, okay. Well, this is still pretty good. Eldritch Pool. She cannot really do anything in the front, so I would love her to resist that. She did not. Hound's Harry. Bleed everybody. She's 7. She's not going to be dead on her next turn quite yet. Our Jester can easily deal with the Mage, but... the stress, I mean. The Mage worries me more. Okay, well anyway, I'm kind of getting distracted here. Right, let's stun this guy. Make sure that he doesn't get to attack until he's bled out, essentially. Groping Swipe. Dodged it. Nice. Alright, I suppose we can do a battle ballad here. Wouldn't hurt. Though it does... That's going to kill her, but... That's fine. There it goes. See if we can get the stress damage out of the way, which doesn't seem very likely at the moment. Could have killed her with a crush, but I would rather prevent the attack from the fungal crawler, I think. Okay, judgment in that case. Oh, you disappoint me. Maybe I should shuffle them around, but for now we're going to be fine. How much damage is she going to receive? Another 6. I need to do this. Then you can go for another stun. And then the other fungal claw still gets to act. Groping Swipe, dodged it. He has been dodging like crazy in the last few battles. Let's move him forward now. No kill, that's surprising. Okay, I suppose Hound's Harry will take care of him. And also apply a bleed, which is of course good. Ramparts. And then only 19 more hit points of damage required. Oh. Oh? Weird. He can definitely use those abilities from the 3rd position. That is weird. That is so weird. Maybe... Huh? That is strange. That is very strange. Gonna have to keep an eye on that. I wonder that after a battle ballad, you can whether you can still do harvests or slice offs. I mean, I wouldn't know why not, but that's the only thing that I can think of, other than a glitch, of course. That's the most likely explanation, but such a weird glitch. You know what? Anti-venom. Let's grab that. Get a scout into this direction. That's an easy room to grab, so we may as well do that. We're gonna take that on the way back, even though it doesn't really matter because of reasons. I think we may be able to camp. Oh, we still have camping buffs, right? We have camping buffs from one more battle. I kind of... Hungry Ants, that's fine. I kind of want to to make use of that buff. That means that I need to backtrack a hell of a long way. And I kind of think that I shouldn't do that either. Camping is gonna free up 2 inventory slots. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. I really hate it when the secret room is so close to the beginning, because you can micromanage it in a very extreme way simply by going towards that room the last, but there's a battle in there and I'm not gonna bother with that battle. Okay. We can dump a key. We can dump... No, I need to camp first, I think. We don't need to eat anything, but I suppose we may as well eat full. Reduce stress damage, we don't need that at all. Tactics, yes, that has been extremely helpful so far. Weapons practice. No, I'm gonna look further a little bit. Oh yeah, right. Accuracy on him. More accuracy and dodge on him. And then we have 2 points remaining. Which is gonna work well if we apply a pep talk to her, because she is of course underleveled in this dungeon. So let's rest. No ambush. I don't know if that even happens in secret rooms. Great treasures in here. Okay, we're gonna dump that one key. Ah, another fight right behind us. Suckers! Alright. We can still grab some loot here as well. Let's collect ourselves. Yeah, well, while you do that, can I loot this thing? Thank you. No room for that, eh? Yeah, 50 gold, it's not worth it. Alright, well, the loot is going to be amazing from this dungeon, I think. That is, assuming that we survive, but until now we haven't had very big problems, except for one death store situation, of course. Scouts? No scouts. Okay. Then finally we get back to more dangerous territories. Hey, that shifted really weirdly. Look at that. The underground. It's very, very strange. Probably not something that is fixable. But, oh, wow. Love it. Ah, really? You had to hit her? And the blights? Okay. This time we get a scout, though. And another battle. Let's disarm with you. I don't want to interact with that. I don't know how those things work. Okay, stress damage dealers and a few multiplying enemies. Stun her. Harvest. Nice crit there. It is gonna get a turn, but I'm not gonna make room for any spawns here, so that knockback isn't so bad either. Let's see if I can stun this guy. Did get the stun, that's good. She's gonna get a turn, but not before he gets a turn, alright. Now it's Harry. This guy is now going to bleed out in his next action. This guy isn't quite yet, so we need to deal a little bit more damage against this guy. She is going to be dead on her next action as well, so we only need to focus on the first unit and the third. And the third one is practically untouched so far. Okay, she's up to 46 stress, which is kind of bad. She can kill this guy. Why the hell not? And you can do this. Land another bleed. She is not going to be dead quite yet. Slice off is gonna do it though. Yeah, you can guard him. Doesn't really matter. Should have probably killed with him though. Oh well. Another ruby and an anti-venom that I'm not gonna keep. Okay. Move you back to position 2. You interact with this, maybe get some stress relief. Reinvigoration. Indeed, some stress relief. Very nice. Getting another scout. Another battle in the next room, then a hallway battle. You also still need to use shovels, of course. Need to keep a couple until the very end, I think. Alright, another giant, another crone, and another fungal bombard. I guess harvest is good here. And Hound's Harry as well, although I would like to get the stun on that guy before he gets a chance to act, but I probably can still do that with either the Man-at-Arms or the Vestal. They should both be faster than the giant. Embrace the dark. Is that a mark as well? It is not. Okay. Let's try for that stun. Let's see it. Resisted the movement, but got the stun. Okay, that's fine. And you... 6 to 13 against her. And she's also gonna receive bleed. I would rather, I think... Oh. Crap. I would have loved him not to get a turn, but... Oh well, the Mark Prey isn't so bad. The Mark Prey is really not that bad at all. Okay, his turn is over. His stun resistance is now insane. So we're not gonna do that anytime soon. Again, that's to say. That helps a little. Harvests. Okay, the fungal bombard is dead. Embrace the dark is a mark. No. Yes? No. No. Okay. Confusion spores. Oh, what's gonna happen now? This could have been worse. This could definitely have been worse. You stun him again. Although, no, Hound's Harry you cannot... Oh, you can actually use the Hound's Harry. My bad. Probably should have done that then, but whatever. I want you to use Rampart, even though it's not going to help us all that much. Because then the Vestal gets moved back to the 3rd position, and which allows her to heal. Or Judge, for that matter, which is even more useful, because that would allow us to kill the Crone. Nice dodge there. Do that. And Judge. Alright, only the giant remains. And he is a beast, so we... Oh, once again he goes first. Well, fine. I suppose we're gonna hit him with a regular attack then. And Hound's Harry is really not gonna help us all that much. I should probably move him back in that case. Because stunning him is not going to be a real option in the near future anyway. Especially not for our Vestal. Let's go a bit faster. Increase crit chance. All that good stuff. 10 damage, okay. Tree branch smackdown. No, poison spores. Resisted it, very nice, well done. You can go for a stun now. And then we will simply keep him stun locked until he is dead, which is probably going to be quite soon. Considering the fact that he's bleeding. And it is 4 against 1. Let's move him up. And there you have it. Most of that stuff, although medicinal herbs, do I want those? Do I want skeleton key? I think I want the skeleton key, because there's chests in the warrens that that can be unlocked with it. And oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's inspect this, even though there's a chance of getting some stress from that. Are we out of torches? We are out of freaking torches. Well, okay. Crap. We're gonna be stunning a lot with our Vestal then, I suppose. Trying to keep that torchlight above 0. I'm not in the mood for another Shambler fight, that's for damn sure. Especially considering the fact that I've been playing for, well, three quarters of an hour, something like that. Anyway, she cannot stun from that position, unfortunately. Let's move her back. You can kill, possibly. That should be a kill in combination with the bleed. It is not. Crap. That is going to help, though. That hound is dead. Let's move you up. This hound is still going to have an attack. Alright, so the game froze on me, and I almost wanted to kill it. But it recovered, fortunately. So we can continue playing. And you get the kill, what else not. Yeah, sometimes that still happens. The game is not entirely stable. 850 gold, I'm not gonna take the risk on the key in that case. Let's also eat a bit of food. I think we have plenty, so why the hell not? And as a matter of fact, can we can completely eat this stack. And I didn't want to do that. I don't even know how I did that. Doesn't matter, let's continue. Alright, 3 more rooms. One of which is empty, and other than that we know nothing. Alright, we must keep our courage up despite this bleakness. Yeah, okay. Oh, hungry vent. I just gave food to everybody, but apparently that was not enough. Bit of gold, don't really want the citrine, even though I probably by now should exchange it for a key. That is the dungeon. That is another treasure room. And that is another fight after that. And another curio after that. Let's risk this once again. There's still some meat left on the bones. Only a little, but I'll take it. And trap. Okay. And we are now almost in the complete darkness. We did manage to surprise these guys, which is good. No bleed attacks from them either. Which might be a reason for me to dump the bandages at some point, is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I should probably focus on the back here. I would like to do a Hound's Harry, but getting rid of these guys would be even better. 7 damage, she's not going to be dead quite yet. Rampart. Unfortunately, he does get to act, and he most likely will act as well unless I manage to stun him. What would I rather see? Stress damage or regular damage? I am gonna take the gamble on the regular damage. Oh my god. Now I need to deal with both, which is unfortunate, but okay. 4 bleed damage against... Okay, Confusion Spores shouldn't be too bad. My party is pretty versatile. Not that versatile, I'm afraid, though. That is a lot of stress as well. You need to move, and you can move all the way back. I might not want to do that. If I move you all the way back, though, then the man-at-arms can move all the way to the front and be done. Or we can simply do this. And then you can use Ramparts against him, which is good. Managed to stun him, okay. You focus on this guy. Oh, come on, people. You still have your accuracy buff. How the hell did he manage to dodge? Seriously. Anyway. Let's crit up a little bit first. We don't really need bleed attacks against these guys. They don't have any protection. So. Judgment. Oh, come on! Seriously. But 10, I just want that guy gone, please. 3 branch smackdown, come on. 21 damage. Well, he has 60 in total almost, so I suppose that's not too bad. This also, by the way, gives him some resistance to stress damage, so I probably should do the same for the Vestal. Kill this guy, thank you. It's been way too annoying. Now we're gonna stun him. And you should do a bit of a heal here. It's gonna take a while to restore the health that was lost from that last attack. But we don't need to restore everything, we just need to restore most of it. Let's guard him. Gives him better protection. And you keep on healing. And you deal some damage. Oh, yeah. I could mark him, but no protection, so no real reason to do that. Get rid of the stress. 20 in one go. That is simply amazing. 3 brands, no poison spores. Okay, it's gonna land on the Man-at-Arms, who's now blighted. We can heal against that. That's not a problem. Okay. Gets an action, should probably use the stun. Might get a knockback, indeed it did. Yeah, keep on healing him. This is really taking a long time. This is round 6, we need to hurry up a little bit. Let's move him forwards, then he can help. Judge. 60 more hit points. B. 45 more hit points, not a bleed. You do a crush, even though I would also like to stun you. I don't think that we can waste any more time. Okay, nice dodge, and otherwise we would have had the protection, of course. 6 more hit points. Come on, we can do this. Please don't give me reinforcements here. 12. And the kill. Nice loot from that. I'm gonna eat a bit of food with you. And then interact with this. The contents are ours! We get a torch. Brilliant. Okay. Considering the fact that we're not in full darkness, we're not risking a Shambler fight. So, a bit of cohesive plasma, nothing to worry about here, I think. Let's stun one of them. Even more torchlight from that. Kill the other, and then, I don't know, we can probably kill this guy, although we can also do with a bit of stress relief here. Actually, the Jester doesn't have a way to target the first position, that's also something, of course, to consider. And this was indeed worthwhile, I think. Take most of that. Take this instead of the key. The key is worth how much? 20. The shovel is worth more. So yeah, okay. How much gold did we get from that? We're already at 12,000. 16, 20, 23, almost 40,000 gold. And the Ancestor's Musket Ball to boot, amazing. And she has received 20 Resolve experience. Oh, because it's a long mission. And Hard-Skinned replaces Early Riser. Okay, that's not too bad. Hard-Skinned is actually kind of nice. And she is level 6 now. Which means that next time I could go for a Darkest Dungeon quest. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Indeed it would. Let's only grab everything. Sort everything. Okay, anything new appearing here? New? Okay, good. In that case, I think Darkest Dungeon time. It is. But a few more things that we need to do in the meantime. See, as I've unlocked locked in hard skinned for her. I also want to lock in other things, although I don't really need to do that, but Unquiet Mind has not been locked in. I suppose I do have a lot of money here, so let's make her a very nice Vestal. Tough is nice. Now, accuracy, I think, is a little bit more useful to us, though. It's very annoying when a Vestal misses a stun, for example, or a judgment. So there we go. Anything else that we need to get rid of? Off guard. It's bad. Let's get rid of it. And you didn't get anything. You are now faithless, and it is now locked in. Light sensitive. Oh, I think I might have forgotten to... Yeah. Kind of want to remove a lot more of that stuff, actually. I don't know why I didn't do that last time. Quite possibly because I was still upset about the Hellion dying. But anyway. Yeah, next... Oh yeah, right. Darkest Dungeon time. Maybe. She is available. She is hard noggin. Hard skinned. Although that doesn't really help against blight over time. But I think... Deadly, resilient. Oh, that could work out wonderfully. So then we would bring her. Who else would we like to bring? I'm kind of in two minds about this, because I would kind of like to redeem the other characters that I brought in last time, because they were doing very well. But we just weren't prepared enough for what was going on. All the blight damage that we were unable to deal with and all that stuff. So I'm thinking of bringing out all of them again. Now, I don't remember what was my third character. The occultist died. I think I brought a Hellion. Right? How is this one locked in? I don't remember. Anyway, Beast Hater. Oh yeah, right. I think I locked it in myself. Beast Hater, I want to quite possibly lock in first. I don't really need to do that. I mean, I have the bonus, so... Eldritch Hater would of course be even better. Oh yeah, right. I already got him to level 6, so we have a couple of healers available now. And he would, of course, deal increased damage against Eldritch. So that makes him actually kind of a more interesting choice in that regard. But, I need to think about this. Anyway, I'm gonna think about this in between episodes. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And join me next time.